And now, the following contest is your main event, set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit.
Mose, it's a dream match.
Is
if
it?
I have ever heard of one.
I know this guy. I know half of it now. We got Castaways.
Prepare for your mind to be blown, ladies and gentlemen. Cabana Man Dan coming off of that terrible loss in Tampa, Florida to Darren Neal. He's fired up. He's kicked off. Man, oh man, this main event is about to be something else.
And we've got Dan already fired up. Whatever we got on the other end, I'm here for. Castaway. Oh, yeah. Professional. CMD chance throughout the historic JC Arena main event action. No way!
Again, another matchup I never thought I would ever call. Two of independent wrestling's biggest stars, honestly. We've got Danhausen in the house with his stacks of real human money, facing off with the Castaway Cabana Man Dan. A match I thought was never possible outside the realm of a certain 2K video game franchise.
Danhausen has secured the bag house.
Got an interesting story about this song too, Mose, but first, let's go to the main event ring announcements from Cody Ray Coons.
Hausen.
Introducing first, from the Philippines, weighing 165 pounds, the Castaway, Cabana Man Dan.
Never heard the crowd say anything negative about CMD.
This is betrayal. Betrayal, Hausen.
Opponent, from someplace far away, weighing at least 300 pounds. Very nice, very evil, Danhausen.
I think the majority of that weight comes from that sack of money, Mose.
I am 1,000,000% Danhausen's weight more than whatever the hell AC Max says he's weighing in right now.
Oh no.
Oh Lord. Keeping money.
Now, hold on. Danhausen does not feel like wrestling because it hurts. So,
It does hurt.
if Castaway guy,
true.
Tom Hanks, can give Danhausen some monies, he will just leave and go about his business.
Seems like a fair deal. I think Dan's gonna go for it, but we'll see.
I don't think he'd bring any sand dollars with him.
Yeah. Yeah, he wants. Yes. It's a great point, Carmen.
No deal.
Obviously. And now we have That's Our Dan versus That's Our Danhausen. Main event action clash.
But Mose, to my point,
Yes.
a little bit earlier before the ring announcement, the reason why Danhausen comes out to Tequila with that special video package you see, he told me it's a method to hypnotize the crowd and get them on his side before a match.
Well, we just saw it work.
Very evil tactic.
It's very nice, very evil, and very worked. I mean, it absolutely worked. This crowd that we've never heard boo Dan a day in our lives. Dan sucks going for that. That was weird.
Danhausen locking up with Cabana Man Danhausen.
No, you did not. Castaway and the two back and forth, almost stumbling a little bit there.
Hashtag action clash. Hashtag Cabana Man Danhausen.
Don't you do that. He's not.
Danhausen did tell me he was going to aim for the groin at the beginning of this match, so the fact that he's yelling about cheating is a little sus.
Watch the eyes, says senior referee Garrett. Armhausen. Eyehausen. We're locking it up. Dan forcing Danhausen in this corner in front of us. And now Castaway grinding in to the face of Danhausen. And now maybe both men down to one Eyehausen.
Better watch out for these ring steps over here.
I know a guy that'll take his thumb and pop your eye out, but that's a different story.
I don't feel like that story is safe for air.
Shout out Danhausen. I don't know who's getting the better of this, Carmen. Both combatant, maybe an eye closer to being just completely eyeless Hausen. Dan with a headlock. Cranking away on Danhausen. Now Danhausen firing off CMD. Oh, Castaway! And to think all of this could have been settled for just a few sand dollars. Ooh, that's super impressive out of CMD. Tearing at that arm, retching at the arm of Danhausen.
Danhausen really should have known better, but Danhausen deals with real human money. Something that he has a lot of after that Conan O'Brien podcast that he did.
They're Friendshausen.
Yeah, good.
Kick to the gut. He's very evil.
A diabolical plan here, charging in CMD with a hip toss.
Yeah, every bit of that, Hausen. And Dan, center of the ring.
Very tactical decision there. You saw him plotting, trying to find the best point to attack Danhausen here. Wrenching the head, Danhausen trying to fight out, backing him up against the ropes, going to shoot him off.
Castaway coming in hot. Danhausen defends. CMD.
And we've seen these pin maneuvers out of CMD lately.
The combinations he uses to just get those shoulders down, always impressive. Now CMD just mad dogging him. I think our front row crowd trying to coach up Danhausen a little bit.
Danhausen plotting with the crowd here in Hanceville, Alabama.
Now Danhausen asking something from senior referee Garrett. Garrett is confused as the rest of us. Oh, we're going to be test of strength. Okay. Yeah, Dan says down here. Oh! Stomps the barefoot now both.
I've seen a lot of evil things in the New South ring moves, but this one is also so nice.
Danhausen taking advantage of the barefootness Hausen of CMD, and this is broken down. CMD stumbling away. Heard it, felt it. Oh, Danhausen. Very nice. Off the, got some
Showing
momentum.
off. Got the hook. Oh, no!
Danhausen in full control.
Locking the legs.
Is he gonna,
Oh no.
No.
Going to that surgically repaired front teeth. As you know, not that long ago, we saw CMD in the ring with Sam pushing back his front two teeth.
Yeah. Yep, that's a veneer. Danhausen now. Off the ropes. No, he's not. Dan.
Danhausen going under. Now he's up in a beautiful drop kick from Danhausen.
Those very evil boots got put to use, and they're being even more useful right here. Stomping a Mudholehausen.
I was just about to say, stomping a very evil Mudholehausen. He took the words right out of my mouth, Mos.
Nailed it. Hausen. Dan just kind of flops over to the corner.
That synchronicity Hausen.
I see what you did.
Ooh!
Just boots, and look at that's more than 300 pounds. All that weight on Dan. Ooh, the body goes to CMD.
CMD moving out of the way. Danhausen crashing to the corner. CMD up and down. Over. Oh, kangaroo kick. And this is strange, Mos. Usually this crowd in Hanceville, Alabama is 100% behind CMD. I don't know what they think. Going. Oh, very nice, very evil. But CMD rolls out of the ring. Veteran move from Cabana Man Dan.
I don't even know if that was a move or just the force from that knee just shot Dan to the outside. Danhausen getting very violent.
And you know, I don't know if you know this, Mos, but that move, the very nice, very evil, was gifted to him personally from CM Punk, or as he calls him, the Pepsi Man.
Well, not just Punk, but also Kenta. So anytime we're talking about some dudes that know that their way around a go to sleep, it's those two. Shout out Bleeping Kenta for those who know, they know. Danhausen, Dan, just fist fighting out here on the outside.
CMD looking to put Danhausen to sleep here, slamming his head against the hardest part of the ring. I mean, you heard the impact just there with his hand hitting the mat. That is stiff.
Ooh,
He got stiff, going for a very stiff DDT.
Can't get it. Danhausen, Bridges!
With the bridge.
Bridgehausen. It's not 3,000, it's 2,000. And you mentioned it, the crowd at times not really sure where we're going. We're with Dan, we're with Danhausen. Senior referee Garrett beginning his count, got up to about 4, I believe, and now we're just shot for shot. Headbutt there, I believe. Huge European uppercut. Dan with a chop. Danhausen with a chop. Chophausen, Chophausen.
Just hard hits from both men. The crowd giving their applause in appreciation for this.
Good Lord.
Two men just duking it out in the center of the ring.
Yeah, this could be in a bar, in an alley. I mean, this is just a fight.
Or rather, one man and one intergalactic demon celebrity man.
It's not bad. I'll go with it. Hausen.
There's nothing like Danhausen.
Dan.
Oh.
Got every bit of that and got
Pop up
every
atomic
bit
drop.
of that as well. Danhausen. Dan not going for the pin, Carmen.
Just clobbering Danhausen.
Danhausen up right away, these two. Dan to the apron.
Danhausen looking for a bit of a retreat, but
Barefoot, and I believe that...
oh!
Dan, look at that bonsai pipeline. Couldn't quite get the force he wanted on it. Again, more than 300 pounds. That's a large being to get up for that.
It's a lot of weight to get over for that rotation.
But Dan staying on. Looking for that surfs up.
Oh! Danhausen caught it! Going for that very nice, very evil again. Into the corner, up and over. Surfs up!
He got it! And that's it!
The winner of this match,
better of this exchange, picking up the victory in what some would call a dream match, Hausen. Oh no, he's got the sack of human money.
Not his money.
I don't know if there's a lot of things you can buy on a deserted island, Mos.
I know for a fact Danhausen's after TMNT figgies with that money. There's money. That's our Dan. That's our Danhausen.
Tell you what, this match right here was money, Mos. I guarantee you, all these folks in attendance, Hanceville, Alabama, got their money's worth, sending the fans home happy. Danhausen and Cabana Man Dan putting on one heck of a main event. You know, each and every week here on Action Clash, we put on banger after banger, but this right here, Mos, this might take the cake as one of the most surreal matches I've ever seen.
A lot of sizzle on that steak tonight here at Action Clash. We want to thank you for joining us. We want to shout out everybody, you at home, IWTV, Carmen, Michael, John Mosely.